threats. And then I'm going to tell severe weather and floods and other weather alerts across the countries and other areas. Please comment your town. Drop your town or location in the chat below so I can tell you the weather forecast. Okay, here we go. Here's today's 15-day weather forecast. 15-day weather forecast for DFW Metroplex. Today it's supposed to be partly cloudy with a 20% chance of rain. Low 56 degrees. High 77 degrees. Tomorrow, Friday, thunderstorms. Some small hail and strong winds is possible, along with some fast flooding is also possible, with a 100% chance of rain. Low 63 degrees. High 79 degrees. Saturday, strong thunderstorms with small hail and strong winds is possible, along with some fast flooding is also possible. With a 100% chance of rain. Low 52 degrees. High 70 degrees. Sunday, partly cloudy skies with a 20% chance of rain. Low 50 degrees. High 69 degrees. Monday, next week, mostly sunny skies with a 10% chance of rain. Low 55 degrees. High 77 degrees. Tuesday, partly cloudy skies with a 20% chance of rain. Low 58 degrees. High 79 degrees. Wednesday, partly cloudy skies with a 20% chance of rain. Low 57 degrees. High 82 degrees. Thursday, partly cloudy skies with a 20% chance of rain. Low 53 degrees. High 75 degrees. Friday, strong thunderstorms and small hail and strong winds is possible, with a 100% chance of rain. Low 51 degrees. High 72 degrees. Saturday, strong thunderstorms with small hail and strong winds is possible, with a 100% chance of rain. Low 45 degrees. High 72 degrees. Sunday, periods of afternoon rain. The rain to be heavy at times, with a 100% chance of rain. Low 48 degrees. High 7 degrees. Monday, thunderstorms. Some storms to be heavy, with a 100% chance of rain. Low 49 degrees. High 66 degrees. Tuesday, thunderstorms. Some storms to be heavy, with a 100% chance of rain. Low 43 degrees. High 65 degrees. Wednesday, periods of rain. The rain to be heavy at times, with a 100% chance of rain. Low 40 degrees. High 62 degrees. Thursday, morning clouds and afternoon sun, with a 20% chance of rain. Low 47 degrees. High 66 degrees. And that is the 15-day weather forecast for the DFW Metroplex. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna do more. Now I'm gonna do weather alerts for the area. I'm hoping you guys are watching this. If you guys are watching this, drop your comments on the comments below, like in the chat below in the live stream, and drop your location on there so I can pull up the app and tell you the weather on there. And don't be shy. Please comment me on here so I can comment your location on there so I can tell you the weather forecast. I know you guys are probably busy, which is why I'm probably not getting any comments. But please comment your location so I can tell you the weather. First, I'm gonna do is see if there's any update on the weather outlooks. I know there's supposed to be some severe weather Friday and Saturday. And yesterday they were calling for a level 1 for Friday. We'll see if there's another day for that. Okay, let's see what. Okay, I need a weather for it. Okay. Now today I am noticing, like, in the, not New Mexico, or Nevada, or whatever state's in the corner of the screen, there's a thunderstorm risk for there. I don't know what, I can't really see it because it's in the corner of the screen, but I think there's probably some thunderstorms up there. I'll have to see on the radar to see if there's anything up there. Now, Friday, yes, there's still level 1. They have expanded it though. The level 1, there's a thunderstorm risk all the way from Dallas. There's level 1 for, not level 1. There's thunderstorm risk from Dallas to Lubbock. No, Lubbock's in the level 1 though. From Dallas to Amarillo, there's a level 1 risk for severe weather. I will look up and see if there's any for what type of severe weather though. It's for February 13th, Friday, which is the day before Valentine's Day. There's a level 1 for severe weather from Abilene, Trigas, Midland, San Diego, Fort Stockton, and Lubbock. You guys are under a level 1 marginal risk for severe weather. Okay. Now there's no update on the Friday tornado, or there is. It says tornado. Let me see. Okay, there's level 1, but there's no outlook for tornado or severe winds. I know that's what a strain's on there. There may be a glitch on there. Oh, it's for hail. See, this severe weather outlook is for hail. It is for hail. For large hail. Now, what size, it doesn't say. But this weather one is for hail. So you might want to put your cars in the garage, because you don't want hail damage on it. And the hail risk, it's a 5 to 14% chance of hail. It's from Childress, Lubbock, Abilene, and Midland, and San Diego. Fort Stockton. So if you're in those areas, be careful for hail Friday. And there's a bit of risk for severe weather for Saturday, which is on Valentine's Day. I don't know if you have any plans on that day. You might want to consider making new plans another day because of the weather. Now, severe weather outlook for Saturday is on a level run for Mars to the west, and it's from Wichita Falls, Fort Worth, Dallas, Paris, Texarkana, Longview, Lubbock, Waco, Austin, San Antonio, Dorado, Victoria, Garrison, Houston, and Corpus Christi. You are in a severe weather outbreak for a level 1 on Mars to the west. Now it doesn't say what it's too far out to see which severe weather outbreak it is for, but you are in a level 1 for Mars to the west for severe weather. So be prepared. Be prepared for these storms. These storms could be on the strong side. So let's see what the update on the winter. Not the any update on the weather alerts. By the way, they have taken a lot of the severe weather alerts from yesterday. So there's not really much going on in the weather department. There's still a winter weather advisory for New Mexico. I think that was there before. Let's see, Chalma, New Mexico. You're in a winter weather advisory. If snow expected, total snow activities up to 5 to 9 inches above 8,500 feet, or lesser amounts below. I guess this is in the mountains. So if you're in the mountains, or you live in the mountains, be prepared for some snow. Yeah, there is not much going on in the weather department here. I don't know what this. We got some fall advisories. It's in the Gulf Coast, right next to Garrison. You're in a fall advisory, a dense fall advisory. Dense fall advisory is in effect until 9 a.m. Friday. So that you wake up tomorrow morning and you see fog in the mirror, be careful on the roads. I know people don't think a lot about dense fog. Most people think it's cloud in the ground, but those can be dangerous because if you're driving a dense fog and you can't see where you're driving at, you can crash into a pole or a tree. And that is very dangerous. Don't be sorry for putting a comments below. I don't know why there's no comments, but I guess this is normal. But dense fog it's expected to develop on the bay early this evening tonight. So dense fog advisory for you. Now let's see if there's any hurricanes. For one see, yeah, there is still a hurricane. Ooh, Madagascar brace for impact. There is a there is a Category 4 cyclone heading to Madagascar. So if you're in Madagascar, be prepared. You really need to be prepared for this. Though they don't have no warnings, but it doesn't mean anything. You still need to be prepared for a powerful, a very powerful hurricane here. It's a cyclone. The name is Gizaza. Whatever it's called. I can't. It's called that. The name is hard to pronounce. I see you made a comment here. That's nice to do. But there's a powerful hurricane heading to Madagascar. Be prepared for this hurricane in Madagascar. We got like 125 miles per hour winds. And gusts up to 155 miles per hour. This is serious. This is very, very serious for Madagascar. This is going to be a long duration event. So be prepared. Be very prepared for that hurricane. I know these hurricanes have different names in different regions of the world. Okay. We got some snow in New York here. We got some snow on the radar. There's no warnings or anything, but we got some snow in the radar. So if you're seeing snowflakes, and if you're driving, be very careful. I know it doesn't matter if there's warnings on there. If it's snowing pretty hard and you're driving, it'll be hard to see and visible. Visibility can be zero. I know there's no warning for it, but doesn't matter because when there's heavy snow, there's not really much going on in the United States. We got that hurricane going on in Madagascar, but other than that, nothing really going on. But in Alaska, we got a lot of warnings in Alaska. We got Fairbanks. Oh, Fairbanks is now. See, yesterday they were showing a special weather statement. But not only did they have a special weather statement, they are now under a winter storm watch for Fairbanks, Alaska. Fairbanks, Alaska. If you're in the area, please be careful. Watch the forecast, as they can be updated very quickly. Things to change from bad to worse. It's for heavy snow possible. Coma snow community is access of 6 inches possible. From late Friday night to Sunday even. The bulk of the snow will fall on Saturday. Though there will be another round of light and fluffy snow on Sunday. 4 to 8 inches is possible on Saturday, with another 2 to 4 inches on Sunday. So that's probably up to a foot of snow up there. Fairbanks, Alaska is doing everything up there. They're doing snow, winds, everything. Winds will be gusty Saturday night, with gusts up to 50 miles per hour in the terrain and around Fairbanks, and up to 25 miles per hour in Fairbanks. So be advised, be careful. We got some blizzard warnings in Alaska too, but I don't see any towns here. I do not see any towns. Yeah, there is a few towns in there, but they're hard to pronounce. But it's in the northwestern part of Alaska. It's the western part, not the north. The western part of Alaska. So if you're in that area and you're under a blizzard warning, be very careful. stay indoors, cause blizzard. You don't want to be outside during a blizzard. They're still on the cold weather advisory. It's still on there from yesterday. They have now changed it from let me see this. They have updated the cold weather advisory. I told you yesterday on the last live stream that I messed up on, saying 50 below. Well, guess what? They have updated now. It's now telling 65 below zero. You definitely don't want to be outside in that. You definitely don't want to be outside in that. That is 65 below zero. I mean, boy, that is cold. I mean, that is crazy up there. We even done blizzard warning on the panel last time. And we even done blizzards, winter weather advisories in the islands. But there is nothing much going on. Nothing much there's not much going on except those spots that I mentioned about. We do have some warnings in Canada, though. But it's for wind. It's for wind for 90 kilometers. They use that instead of miles per hour. So if you can, you know how strong a 90 kilometers per hour instead of miles per hour. So be careful it's for sniffing it, damaging winds. So if you're in Canada and you're in that yellow spot near Dawson Creek and Fort St. John are under those warnings. I told you yellow warning, but I think Canada's weather is a lot different than ours. We even got yellow warnings for fog. We got yellow warnings for fog in Canada too, but it's in the eastern part of Canada, right north of between North Dakota and Minnesota. And Winnipeg is under that warning for fog. I think they use turtles turtle roads instead of like what it is, and they put fog in the end. So I don't know how that all works, but let's see. We got some showers and we got some rain showers tripping by this south of Houston. I think Neil Gallison's supposed to get some rain tomorrow. So I think they'll rain, but it's just this rain showers, it's nothing major. There's nothing much going on. We got some snow near east of Denver, Colorado too tomorrow. Or actually today and tomorrow, in fact. But we got some snow, we got some storms. So even in it doesn't even snow places where there's no warnings. Please tell me your location so I can tell you the weather for your area. I know I only got one viewer and one comment. I don't know why I'm not getting any comments, but I guess this is how it's gonna work. I guess people will see it. Oh, pale to Arkansas? Let's see. Let me see. Yes, partly cloudy there. Partly cloudy tomorrow, and it's supposed to start raining. Friday night with a 50% chance of rain. Saturday and Sunday is supposed to be rainy. The highs anywhere from 64 to 59. It's supposed to end by tomorrow, Sunday afternoon. Then size clear. Then partly cloudy, partly to mostly cloudy, with highs in the 60s and 70s. And Friday and Saturday is rain showers. Not Friday, Saturday, not Friday. Saturday's rain showers. Friday's partly cloudy. And 60 to 50 to 60% chance. Hot Springs. Oh, Hot Springs, Arkansas. Okay, let me look that up. Hot, hot springs. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Okay, partly cloudy. I think it's about similar to Peridot. It's very similar to Peridot. The weather is very similar there. It's partly cloudy skies, and it's clear skies right now, but it's just partly cloudy throughout the night with a few clouds. Tomorrow's partly cloudy. It's supposed to start raining after midnight with a 40% chance of rain. We got rain, posted for heavy rainfall, so watch for flooding. Rainfall's around it's about 1.5 inches total, but that rain those rain amounts can vary from place to place. No rain Sunday except for 20%, but cloudy in the morning, the sunshine's giving way to sunshine. Clouds giving way to sunshine in the afternoon. Friday through Saturday, especially 60s and 70s, with lows in the 50s and 40s. I know your spring is over. Yeah, I'm not ready for spring yet, but this is gonna happen regardless. Monday to Saturday, Monday to Friday will be partly to mostly sunny with 70s and 60s. Friday is a 20% chance of rain. That's Friday, not this Friday. And Saturday is 45% with rain showers and 67 degrees. I appreciate you putting comments below. I appreciate you tell me your forecast. I just wish more people be on here. I wish more people would be on there making comments. I've only got 2 people on here. One like 2 people, but it's the people it was the person that I told. So I don't know why other people are not looking on here. I just know I guess they'll probably look that after the live streams is over. But I guess 2 people better than nothing. Okay. I'm gonna look at some weather. Okay. I got a comment on there, but got me moved. But that's fine. Um, I'm gonna look at natural hurricane, not natural storm participants and see what we got yesterday. Natural weather service. I'm gonna look at this and see. I need to find out what's going on. I need to. Storm is essential. Yeah, we got. Oh, I see. We got some thunderstorms in Nevada, and we got some thunderstorms. The National Weather Service has produced an outlook for thunderstorms. No severe weather though, but thunderstorms. There's problems. There has been no reports of severe weather across the country. I don't know why. It doesn't say that. There's always some report there, but I guess. I guess the website's down or something. Because, it's saying no report received. But something's wrong here. I don't know what, but something is wrong here. Something is definitely wrong here. Yeah, I guess I don't know what's going on here. Something is wrong here. I just don't know what. But I guess not. No, not gonna worry about reports. I don't know if you heard this, but there has been changes to the outlets. So not only do they, I guess, I don't know. This is what people are saying. Um, but I guess there's not really much going on. Anybody else going on? For some reason, my weather on here says it's raining, but so the weather station over there says it's raining. But it's not raining. But I guess. But yeah, I will be doing updates on the store. I will probably be doing a lot of covers on Saturday. I know I'm gonna be sleeping in, but I will probably be doing live covers on Saturday. But live covers of severe weather and all that, because there is a risk for severe weather on that day, for Saturday, for Valentine's Day. Um, only, uh, yes. Um, but yeah, there's not really much going on. I might end this live stream early. So there's not really much going on. But please comment this. Please comment your location. I know several people. I know 2 people have already done it, but I'm looking for more people to do it so I can continue this live stream because I'm running out of things to talk about here. Have a good night too. I know that, but I'm running things to talk about. I've covered all the warnings on here. There's not really much going on. There's not much really going on as much as yesterday. Oh, by the way, that Puerto Rico, that warning that I was talking about earlier, yesterday, that said like trip advisory or for beaches and stuff, that's been taken away. They're no longer in that advisory, so the people are safe to swim now. I know people will be swimming, but probably are in the area. It's probably hot in the area. Okay, I'm gonna have to, but I'm running things to talk about here. I try to do the National Weather Service, Storm Prediction Center for any storm reports, but they keep saying there's no reports, but I know there is, there's always is, somewhere in the world. For some reason the website's messed up or something. I'm gonna have to have a look at it. I'm gonna have to look at my phone and see if it says the same thing. If it is, it might not be any. Well, oh, there is one instead I missed. Yeah, I just said that. I just said that the website must be messed up or something. Yeah, I hope it starts working again, but I might end this live stream. I'm running things to talk down here. We do have some. I am gonna cover a few more warnings here. We got some warnings in Sydney. I think that's Nova Scotia. The all yellow warnings are for snowfall, 25 to 35 centimeters over the high winds. It doesn't. Oh, Cape Borson Island. I guess it's the island. How rare is there snow on an island? I guess. But I guess, and there was another warning on a Stephenville. I thought that was in Texas. It was in Stephenville. Oh, Newfoundland. Someone. I told you that. Yeah, I told you that. Thank you for that advice, Dale. But yeah, got a lot of comments, but it's only from one person though. But oh well, people will see it. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. Let me get this set up, and I'll see if I can do some cloud thing. I know you probably only know about clouds. Some of you are. Let me see. Let me see something. Let me see something. Types of clouds. Oh, what an idea. Types of tornadoes. Might do that. Okay, I don't know if you see this. See all these pictures right here? All these pictures are pictures of tornadoes. What are all these pictures up here? All these pictures of tornado. Ooh, we got a fire tornado here. Yeah. We got a fire tornado here. Fire tornado. I don't know if some of you don't know what a fire tornado is, but it's a wonderful test made of fire. I agree with you on that. Okay. Ooh, a stovepipe tornado? I wonder why they call it a stovepipe. Stovepipe tornado. This. Oh, here's the one about fire tornadoes. Fireworks, a fire tornado is a vortex formed by extreme heat from wildfires or volcano eruptions. So, for those who don't know what a fire tornado is, that's what it is. Tornadoes start all the way from level 0 to level 12. But we got a dust tornado, which I think you know what that is. I think that's the wind that's from a thunderstorm. And most people know what a dust storm is. But those are the type of tornadoes. You seen a dust tornado? You mean a dust devil? You seen that? I know. Okay. You have to send me a pistol one later. Types. What's in a field? Those are very common in a field. Okay, here's the types of clouds. I know. I had a comment saying he wanted to know what the types of clouds were, who they are. I've got 2 people watching and 2 viewers. I will get more viewers once this live stream is over. Clouds are categorized by attitude and appearance into 10 main types. There are 10 types of clouds. High-level clouds above 20,000 feet. Cirrus, the thin, wispy, feathery ice crystal clouds. Cirrocumulus, small white passy flake-like clouds. Cirrostratus, a thin, veil white sheet that often creates a halo around the moon. I have seen a lot of halos. I don't know if you noticed the other day there was like this rainbow, this strange rainbow. There was no rain. There was no rain. It was clear skies, and all of a sudden I saw a rainbow in the sky. And rainbows are not common when there's no rain. Most times when you see a rainbow, it's normally raining when the sun's out. Um, I'm glad Watson. uh, but yeah, so rainbow, I saw sun dogs. Okay, enough rainbows in there. uh, that sun dogs, uh, and a halo. So there was some strange atmospheric phenomena there. I thought it meant something big was coming, but nothing came, so I think they don't always mean a storm or something, I guess. What's going on with the clouds? Mid-level clouds. 6,500 to 20,000 feet. Atocumulus clouds. Gray or white patches, layers often resembling cotton balls or waves. Allostratus. Gray-blue gray sea that partially or totally covers the sky. Nimbostratus. These are the clouds that you often see during a rainy day or stormy night. Dark, thick gray level produces stunning rain or snow. It's nimbostratus that's gonna rain, and what I will get to in a minute, there was another cloud that produces thunderstorms. Stratus. Gray feathers low-hanging layer often appears as fall, which it doesn't say on there, but states also can sometimes produce light rain or drizzle. But it doesn't say on there, but I know that for a fact. Stratocumulus. Low, puffy, grayish, or whitish clouds with dark honeycomb-like patches. And this is a cloud that produces a severe weather. Masses carrying visual clouds associated with thunderstorms, lightning, and heavy rain, which also includes tornadoes, large hail, and strong winds. This is a cloud you have to worry about. This is a cloud you gotta be careful, because they can produce very severe weather. That's the 10 clouds, though. There are other classifications for clouds. The variable development, cumulus and cumulonimbus clouds vertically, spanning multiple levels. Now, there are special clouds, which I have seen this cloud, including mammoths, which I've seen those clouds. Pout lights, runners winds, shape over mountains, and clouds. And those random clouds, a lot of people mistake those for UFOs. I know people were saying, "Hey, I seen a UFO," and then they found out it was just one of those real clouds. Now, all UFO sightings are mistaken for clouds. Some can be real, especially if it's ones from used by the military. Okay, I'm done with the clouds. Let's see what else I can find. What other information? I know I've done trouble with all the clouds and that, and I got 10 more minutes. I'm gonna do an hour, and hopefully, I know you can hear me. I know the sound is on because you can hear me. So I know that for a fact. I don't have to worry about the sound going off. I know last time the sound was messing up. I accidentally put a muted or something went wrong. So I don't have to worry about that. People can hear me because they can hear everything I said. What is the... What was it? Let's see. Okay, you probably know... many of you probably know about this. Did you know the largest official recorded hailstone in the U.S. and the world's history found in the first one there in South Dakota? I think I mentioned this before in one of my TikTok videos about from the fact of the fact of the day by videos, and this is one of those facts that I did. And it fell on July 23rd, 2010. It measured 8 inches in the ground. Boy, that's a big hailstone. That's a really big hailstone right there. I mean, you don't want that falling on your head. Possibly the size of a volleyball. Boy, that is huge. And weighs 375 pounds. That is heavy. You can't even pick that up. Yeah, and it's a hailstone that fell that was that big. Here's the picture of the hailstone. You see this? That's how big it was. It was put in the weather books. Cause no one has ever seen a hailstone up that big before. I mean, it was the size of a volleyball. A volleyball. Oh, and it was so big, and it lost craters in the ground like a meteorite. So if it wasn't a meteorite, it was a hailstone. It was the heaviest hailstone ever recorded, too. Oh, that's not it. The heaviest is 102 grams, and that's a battle rams in April 1986. That's the heaviest. But I mean, this is crazy. I mean, can you imagine that falling on your roof? Or you imagine that hitting your I mean, I can imagine that. That's big. I mean, big as a volleyball. I mean, how is that even possible? Well, okay. Trying to look something up. Oh, you may not know this, but did you know hailstones will get bigger in the future? I think it has everything to do with this global warming. Probably is. It doesn't say anything about global warming, but I'm pretty sure it is. Hailstones are projected to become significantly larger and more destructible, with some estimates think the largest stones to decrease in size by the 75% by the end of this century, due to intensified thunderstorm updrifts. While the total number of hailstones may decrease in some regions, the frequency of severe events, hail 1.8 inches is expected to rise. Of course you didn't know that. Size increase. The losses are expected to increase in size by 15% to 75%. The rate of incidence of large stone by mid-century definitively larger than 1.8 inches to decrease by over 25%, by over 75% for stones larger than 2 inches by the end of this century. Hey, cat, go. And that silly cat got my glasses. I don't know about that silly cat that tried to get my glasses there. You can leave my stuff alone, cat. Sorry about that. That cat doesn't know how to leave anything alone. Yeah. Okay, back to this. We do smaller hill. There may be fewer smaller hailstones. While large hailstones will increase, the small ones will go lower. That's not good. So if you've seen those for those who have had that record of the 8 inches of hailstone, be expected for those to be more common and maybe could be even larger. It could be even larger in the future. And I think it has something to do with this global warming. And yes, it does say that. Causes strong and more intense storms upgrade driven by climate change. Of course, this is definitely caused, but it definitely says about global warming. Allows hailstones to grow larger before falling. So as the earth warms, so will the hailstones grow. Okay, I understand that. So, and it was so these hailstones will increase. How much stronger tornadoes did? Let me look that up. I know a lot of people have been wondering about EF6 tornadoes. A lot of people are wondering about that. A lot of people are wondering about that. No, cat. No. No. Okay, let me see where a tornado did. Okay, let's see about tornadoes. I know we talked about hailstones. Yes, yeah. Research says that while the overview frequency of tornado may not increase dramatically, the intensities of power of eventual tornadoes are likely to increase in a warmer future climate. That's the global warming that I'm talking about. The high intensity power studies using climate simulation determine as the warm, significant high-end tornadoes to experience increased update speeds and constantly greater destruction power. That means more damage. Winter and off-season shows. The most significant increase in strength are predicted to winter and fall, the cool season, when atmospheric conditions tend to be too stable for strong tornadoes, become more kinetic to them. One study predicted that winter tornadoes could become as much as 9 times more powerful by the end of the century. Wider and longer tracks. Future tornadoes are expected to stay on the ground longer and create wider sets of destruction. increased high wind potential due to a combination of rising intensity and expanding population in various areas. The expanding bullseye effect, the potential for massive billion dollar, and high fatality disaster expected to rise. That means, well, you're doomed. And I think that's what that means. If you're doomed, or you better be prepared. Because there will be more stronger tornadoes. Because of this global warming. Why would they be stronger? I think that tornadoes require two main agreements: condense the available potential energy, tape, and I think you know about tape and wind seal. And those are the wind seal. A warmer planet will increase atmosphere moisture and heat, and through tape, even if virtual wind chill slightly decreases. This set to create environments capable of producing more intense tornadoes. There is evidence that the tornado area is shifting eastward, away from the Great Plains and toward the more densely population, southeastern, often called density area, which increases the risk of higher damage. Which I know this is true because, well, tornado area is expanding. Okay, what about EF6 tornadoes? Let me look this up. I know a lot of people are wondering if EF6. Now this, okay, you may not see an EFC tornado, and I'll tell you why. Even though EF6 tornado, even though there is EF that tornadoes that strong, they do not exist on a scale. EF5 is the master of destruction. This EF6 is a damage-based scale, which means even though the wind is maybe stronger, it will still be considered an EF5 because, well, there can't be more damage if everything's being destroyed, right? I mean, it's not just a wind. Oh, and what about this? Even if future tornado reaches 350 miles per hour, it will be still officially recorded as an EF5. So yes, there are EF6 strong tornadoes, but they are not on the scale, which means they have to be on an EF5. Even though they're stronger. Oh, what about this? I think this is the only rating Dr. Ted Fauci ordered in 1971 still did technically include as EF6 territory. 319 and 379 was labeled untouchable. However, this was also Delta Bridge to Mach 1, the speed of sound, was never used for official final ratings. I guess they had that ESS of tornado on there, but they didn't eventually put it on there. They never did, and they may never in the future. Though even though there might be 350 miles per hour wind in a tornado, it will always be an EF5. What it doesn't mean is that they do not exist. It just means they're not on the scale. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. It's been an hour. Got some dinner to eat. I'm gonna let you go. But thank you for watching. I know I didn't get many viewers or comments except the person that's been talking to me about the loading and all that. But I'm sure you'll be watching it after the stream is over. But I'll let you go and thank you for being on this channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. I've been forgetting to tell you all throughout the channel, but make sure you put that subscribe button. It's very important for me to grow this channel so if I want to make any money in the future. And then I'll let you go. And I'll see you next time on Shawn's Weather Watch.